Yay! Third time's a charm. I'm trying to get on tonight. Hi, guys. Rough. I got 2 books to review tonight. I have to go through like 3 more times without the other book. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so tonight's an audio book that I listened to and that we finished this morning. It's called, this is the book, I had to get the book to show you guys. Plus, there were some pictures in this. Restaurant Man by Joe Bastiianich. If I'm not screwing up his last name too much. What do we give this, Jake? We give this 3 stars. So like I say, I listened to the audiobook in which he narrated, Joe. And the funny thing, and as a foodie lover, or listening to any foodie books, I don't really know him, but I know his mother, Lydia. I've heard his mother, Lydia, many, many times. So, but him I didn't know anything about. So this was interesting to read about a chef I didn't know anything about. So when I first started the audio, the first chapter was kind of boring. He was talking about the logistics of having a restaurant, the costs and all that. And I'm like, I don't know if I could listen to this. So I fast forwarded to chapter 2, and then I was fine. Because then he was talking about growing up and being in Italy and all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm good now. So I just had to get past chapter 1, fast forward, and the rest of it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. He is hilarious. What's the best word I wouldn't say outspoken, but very to the point. I don't think he gives a flying about what he says either. So that's why it's funny as all get out. It's like, wait, did he just say that? Oh my God. I mean, this was 8 years ago when this book came out. So yeah. He talks about again, growing up. He talks about his parents running a restaurant and then him trying to figure out what he wants to do. Like he went to Wall Street and then he finally figured out that he wants to be a restaurant man. Talking about all kind of, wines, being, very knowledgeable wines, learning from being over in Italy. And then of course him teaming up with Mario Batali, with different restaurants they opened in New York. And, I believe on the West Coast too. I could be wrong though. Because I read David Chang at the same time I was listening to this, so I could be mixing the two up. But I think he stayed in New York for most of it for all his restaurants. Yeah, and like I said, he's very forthcoming, and that's what I liked about it. And then when he spoke Italian, I was like, in heaven. I hear the Italian being spoken, so it's like I enjoyed it. He was very outspoken. That's what it is, outspoken. He was very outspoken. Listening to, or reading it about food and restaurant biz, then definitely check out this book. All right, so this was called Restaurant Man by Joe Bastiianich. Hope I'm saying his name right. The pictures were okay. They were kind of tiny in there, so it's kind of hard to see, but interesting pictures. It was just in the middle of the book. All right. And we gave this, Jake, what did we give this? 3 stars. Yes, Jake is also behind me because I'm such a great Jake follower. Now, the second book he's super duper excited about, as you can imagine what it's about. Star Wars. All right, so I'll see you in a few minutes for the next review. Till then, bye.